San Diego Prep Insider, presented by the San Diego Union Tribune.
Hello and welcome to yet another edition of San Diego Prep Insider. I, of course, am Ty Hines, joined by the lovely Lisa Lane.
Ty and I are here at Cuyamaca College for a great matchup between La Jolla Country Day, a team with arguably the best freshman class in the county, and they're taking on Grossmont High School, a program returning 4 key starters from last year. So it is sure to be a battle out on that court behind us.
Now, one thing that's also for sure is both of these teams will most likely finish in the top 10, so they're great programs. But before we kick things off here, let's send it over to Tommy and Abby, who I guess are still at a football game.
They don't want to let football season go yet.
Thank you, Ty and Lisa. Tommy and Abby here at Mission Viejo because the Helix Scotties are in the state semifinals right now, so we had to travel all the way up here with them.
Yes, and we're going to get to that in a little bit, but first let's send it to our top recruit.
Top Recruits is brought to you by San Diego Honda Dealers.
I'm Justin Davis, go to Morris High School, I'm committed to Cal State Bakersfield. It's just a great family atmosphere, you know. I have a great relationship with the coaches, and it just made me feel at home there, so I'm glad to be going there. You know, everybody has to work on something, but I feel like my jumper and defense is my best assets. Just working on my game all around, strength, ball handling, because in college I'll be a main guard, a lead guard. So ball handling and mid-range jumper, low post moves, so because I'm a big guard, so I want to post up too, so all that. I look at Buddy Hield from Oklahoma, NBA, I look at Kevin Durant, Paul George, just want to take bits and pieces of their game and just put it in their mind so I can become an all-around player. I like how Kevin Durant, he's a big guard. You know, he's crafty with the ball. Paul George, he's like a bruiser. He can get to the rim, dunk on you and all that. And Buddy Hield, I just love his jumper. I love the way he plays, his motor, all that. So I just want to incorporate all that into my game, and I'll be a great player. Favorite part is just the competition. Just this last game, it was a close game. It was fun. You know, it's just everything about it. I just love this game so much.
It's so much fun to finally be covering basketball season because we have a ton of top recruits throughout the county, from pure shooters to the big men. There is not a single college recruiter that won't be making a stop here in San Diego.
We never know who the next Chase Budinger or Luke Walton is going to be, but one thing that we do know is all these students have the dreams of playing at the next level and maybe even one day the NBA. Take a look at our top recruit.
I'm from Army Navy, and I'm going to Northern Arizona because I went there and I fall in love with the place, and the coach there are great, and I just like the staff, and that's why I picked it. I'm from Senegal, West Africa. The food, everything is different, but I'm adapting now. I'm adapting. Long, athletic, can defense well, run the court, and I take the rebound well and score good. I'm working on my shot right now, because outside shooting, because I know in college it's going to be way harder, so I need to shoot the ball more. I'm looking up to Kevin Durant and LeBron James. Yep, they are my favorite players. Kevin Durant can do everything, and LeBron goes strong at everything, and he's always playing hard. That's why I like them.
My name is Richard Polanco, and I am from Army Navy. I'm from Dominican Republic, and it's hard for me to come to America because it's hard for us to get in the gym all the time because we don't have like a gym. We just play pickup, like, you know, the bicycle, like we take the tie and we just put it like on the wall, and that's how we play basketball right there. It's hard to come to America. My first time when I played in the real pro, it was when I was 14. I played with that team in Dominican DR, that's like a club. And when I played in the real pro, that was my first game. I scored like 95 points. It was fun to play.
6-3-pointer for number 35, Richard Polanco.
As a player, I think I can shoot really well by the side that I am, and I can put the handle like ball. I have some handle, and I can actually I can play defense with my team whenever.
One-on-one, who wins? I beat Richard Polanco one-on-one. Yeah, I always win.
If I play as one-on-one, I think I will win. By shooting three, because he can jump, you actually will block my shots, but it's okay.
Thank you very much, guys. Everybody loves getting in on a trend before it's popular. That's why we invented the SDPI watch list to tell you what players around the county to look for.
Jonathan Saburi from San Diego Academy. The junior forward for the Mustangs scored a game-winning goal against Cathedral Catholic in the 73rd minute. He should be a strong presence in one of the county's premier offenses this season. Dean Schwartz from Grossmont. The sophomore goalkeeper for the Foothillers has registered 2 shutouts early in this season and is proving to be an integral part of an underclassmen-heavy Grossmont team. Colin Medina from University City. He is limiting teams to less than 2 goals per game so far this season, along with 24 saves and a pair of shutouts. Medina should be a notable presence in goal for the next 2 years for the Centurions.
After the show and all week long, be sure to log on to our website, SanDiegoPrepInsider.com, for more. We'll be right back after this break.
What was maybe your most embarrassing moment on the ice or maybe even off the ice back in those days?
Probably walking on the skates with my skate guards on. That's pretty embarrassing. It was in the season. It was deep in the season, yeah.
I was coming out of the gate one day for the game, and my stick got caught across the door. Clotheslined myself right in the center ice right before the game. Got 4 points that night though. I was like 18, I think. It was terrible. I was so embarrassed. I just buried my head when I sat on the bench.
For this episode's performance tip, we're here at Fitness Quest 10 with Todd Durkin, who trains a lot of professional and high school athletes, and he is going to tell us a couple of lineman exercises you can do. And joining us is Charleston De La Cruz, because I am not a lineman.
Awesome. Well, we talk about lineman drills. These are great for all sports, male or female. And my man Charleston's going to demonstrate these. So first one, we're going to look at foot quickness, forward and back. Notice the positioning, tail is back, slight knee bend, good hand position. 10 seconds, ready and go. Fast feet, quick feet. Even during season, don't train to maintain, train to get better. Fast feet, and time. Take a rest. 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Repeat 2 to 4 times. If you're leading with one foot, next time Charleston last one, lead with the other foot. Ready and go. Back and forth. Notice the knee bend. Good feet, fast feet. Linemen, we've got to have good feet. And time. Take a rest. Next, we're going to come down into the hands, forward and back with your hands. Now notice when Charleston does this, Charleston's back is going to be nice and flat. This is great for hand quickness, shoulder strength, and core strength. Okay, forward and back with the hands. Ready and go. 10 seconds long, forward and back. This is all hand quickness. So get them moving, baby. Let's go. Good, Charleston. Notice the flat back, the core is working, and time. Take a rest. 10 seconds off. Leading now with the other hand, Charleston. His core is on fire. His hips are square. Ready and go. Good. It's 10 seconds long. Quick hands. Choppy, 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 choppy. Time and relax. So we worked from the standing position to quick feet. We're now down on all fours, working the hands. Now let's coordinate it all together. Let's work the hands and the feet, Charleston. Forward and backward. This is a very coordinated type move, but it's a great, very applicable for the sport of football. Notice you can easily include these into your program in the weight room or out on the field. Last one, lead with the other hand. The feet are coordinating with that hand movement. Ready and go. Back and forth. Foot quickness, hand quickness. Core's on fire. 3, 2, and time. Take a nice little rest. There you have it. If you include those in your program, whether it be in the weight room or on the field, foot quickness, hand quickness, or the coordination of both, if you do those things, biggins, you got to get better. You got to work your hands, you got to work your feet. And when you're in season, that's a great time to not only train to maintain, but train to get better. Every single day, make sure you train hard, you eat right, you live inspired, and you take those little moves and you dominate the day. Peace, we out.
Always sunny.
What makes your San Diego Honda dealers happy? Putting you in the driver's seat of your favorite Honda.
Always sunny.
Visit SDHondaDealers.com.
My name is TJ Verdell, running back for Modern Day, and you're watching San Diego Prep Insider.
Welcome back to San Diego Prep Insider. It's now time for 5 questions. I am now joined by Grossmont High School senior Tommy Rutherford. Thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, so you have already signed with UC Irvine. I know you had a couple offers on the table, so what went into making that decision?
The proximity to home. Just love to be next to my family, and just a great school academically and a great school basketball-wise. It's a growing program, and I'm looking forward to playing with some amazing talent.
What do you think are some of the strengths of your team? I know you guys have a lot of upperclassmen, but what kind of is the identity for Grossmont this year?
When we play as a team, that's when we are really good, and we just need to step together, and this is a brotherhood. We've been together for 2 years, and it's been really good, and I just want to make it amazing this year.
And for you personally, what do you think are some of the strengths of your game?
Definitely my post play. I've worked on it ever since I was little. A lot of fundamentals going into that. I've had a lot of amazing coaches helping me develop it, and at UC Irvine I'm going to develop even more because we got some really good big man coaches there. And
well, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to watching you all season long. I'm going to send it now over to Ty Hines, who's also hanging by to chat with somebody from La Jolla Country Day.
Thanks, Lisa. I'm now joined by Bruce Edwards from La Jolla Country Day. And as we get into this new season, what did you really work on to improve?
Just working on my guard skills, getting stronger. I spent a lot of time in the weight room, so getting prepared for the season and get my mind ready. So my last year, so I always want to go with the bang.
Depending on matchups, you guys usually start 2 or 3 freshmen. How have you been able to coach them through and get them ready for the season?
1, 2, 3, defense. I just realized that I used to be in those shoes, and a lot of things I didn't know, the older guys taught me, and I just kind of show them, just lead by example and show them how hard to work in practice and also in games and how it translates to games.
Now, I've heard you've had some pretty nasty dunks, okay? How long have you been dunking? Since what grade?
I want to say beginning of 8th grade.
It's pretty impressive. What would be the perfect season for your team? Where do you hope to lead them?
I really don't have a standard, just sky's the limit. We have so much potential on the team, a lot of young guys. So we can do anything as long as we put our mind to it. We just got to stay hungry and humble, and we should get far.
All right, Tommy and Abby, I'm going to send it over to you.
Thanks, Ty and Lisa. For our 5 questions, we're here at Mission Viejo with Makai Stevenson. Thank you for joining us. This is a state semifinals. What is it like being here? You're a senior. I mean, that's so exciting.
It's crazy that, we're actually playing such a great team like Mission Viejo. It's a blessing to still be out here playing with my teammates and to be at this position. We came up short last year, and for us to get over that hump and to be here this year at a chance to go to state and win the championship, it means a lot to us.
Okay, we know it's your senior season. It's also kind of your coach's senior season because he announced he's going to step down after this year. So what's it like playing for him?
Well, when we came in as freshmen, he had just won a state championship with the team, the seniors, before we came in. So it's kind of like we were the next group up. So, it means a lot to us because we're like the next group to come up and be a part of his program and to be his next state championship team. And I think that's what we've been working for since our freshman year. So to be here, it means a lot to us.
And this atmosphere, I mean, it's still 50 minutes before the game. People are filing in, the band's playing. What is it like playing in this kind of energy?
It's crazy to be like in one of the top games in the state right now, and for it to be on TV and to have so much exposure. It's kind of hard to stay focused, but I try to stay focused on just the game and not worry about too much about what's going on around me.
Do you have any things that help you stay focused? Like, what's your mentality like?
I just put my headphones on and try to zone out and just, talk to my teammates and just stay focused on the game, and we just, worry about each other and what we got coming up this week or the game that we got coming up today rather than everything else that's going on around us.
So we talk about your teammates a little bit. You got a really, really good senior class. A lot of you guys, including you, will probably play Division I somewhere. So what's it going to be like, kind of keeping track of all those guys? Because everyone's going to be all throughout the country.
It's really going to be great to see my teammates, do what we've been trying to accomplish since we were younger. Everybody wanted a chance, go to the NFL or at least to be able to play college football, So for everybody to be able to play out and live out their dreams and for me to be able to see them do that, it's really great. It's a really great thing.
All right, cool. Thank you, Makai, so much. Good luck tonight. Maddie, we're over to you.
Thanks, guys. There are so many outstanding student athletes that deserve to be recognized, so let's check some out that are working just as hard in the classroom with our SDPI College Bound.
College Bound is brought to you by Torrey Pines Bank.
Jake Hughes from Westview. The senior was first team Palomar League last season and is currently one of the team captains. He has success off the field with a 4.3 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society. Jake has been recruited to play by Johns Hopkins and plans to study pre-med. Ryan Holman from Bishops. This Lady Knight excels in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA as well as on the field. This two-sport star plays lacrosse and soccer, where she is currently team captain. This senior carries a 4.0 GPA and is a part of the Girl Scouts and the Dyslexic Club at her school. She hopes to attend MIT for soccer next fall. Jordy Patnay from Point Loma. This senior was first team All-City League, second team All-San Diego section, and City League Player of the Year last season. She has been on varsity for the past 4 years and is currently her team's captain. Jordy has a 4.3 GPA and is on her school's honor roll. Jordy will attend Cal Poly next season for soccer and plans to major in liberal studies.
So much fun hanging out here at the basketball game. There is some great action going on behind us.
And we want to share all of that with you, so check out the sights and sounds from tonight's game.
Guys.
Do you follow high school sports? The San Diego Union Tribune's free UT Preps app is the go-to source for your favorite high school sports teams. Get schedules, scores, standings, news, and more right on your phone. Follow your favorite high school team by sport. Share photos and videos right from the game. See rosters and player profiles complete with game-by-game statistics and receive push notifications for game updates. Don't miss any of the action at Oceanside, Chula Vista, Torrey Pines, and many more San Diego schools. Download the free UT Preps app on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Always sunny.
What makes your San Diego Honda dealers happy? Putting you in the driver's seat of your favorite Honda.
Always sunny.
Visit sdhondadealers.com.
I'm Cole Henderson, shooting guard for Valhalla High School, and this is San Diego Prep Insider.
Everybody in college was a man in high school. You know, guys that don't even play in college, the end of the bench average 25, 30 points in high school. So the talent levels continue to get better and better, and I saw work ethics get better and better as well, and there's no reason or no excuse, you know, why these guys are where they are. Working hard is always the key. You know, I think the thing that kind of pushed me was the fear of not being able to play beyond high school, and that pushed me. In Seattle, it rains a lot, so it wasn't going to be any excuses. I was going to be out there in the rain or snow or whatever, and I think just to follow their dreams, don't worry about the people that say they can't do it, focus on the ones that say they can.
So if you're out there in the rain and the snow, the kids in San Diego have no excuse,
No,
right?
they have no excuse. They have sun all the time, beautiful weather.
Just work hard, focus on your school. It's not all about basketball. When you're doing good in school, basketball comes easy. And listen to your coaches and just play hard and work hard every day.
Everyone has a story, including our local prep stars.
And every week we love sharing that story with you through our segment, Building Character.
Building Characters brought to you by Torrey Pines Bank.
Is we're playing in this game right here? You ready to smack somebody?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, let's go.
The SDFNL Showcase is more than your typical All-Star game. Montel Allen and his crew created the showcase to serve a higher purpose.
Can you explain what this game is?
Yeah, this game is a showcase about highlighting those players that just quite went to their elite level, but those players in the next tier to give them an opportunity to earn a scholarship. You know, everyone wants that scholarship and play for free and have an opportunity to play and get their education. This game is it. This is the one. You know, there's not enough Division I scholarships going around. There's not enough schools, but there are those Division II schools and NAIA schools they can really give them an opportunity, one, to get their education, which is the most important thing, and then an opportunity to play 4 more years of football.
So what's it like getting these kids not just a chance to go play in college, but a chance to go to college to get that
Yeah,
education?
you gotta look at it. We have guys that come out of San Diego that are great high school players. They even go on to be great college players, and they don't make it to the league. It's just that hard. The one thing we can guarantee out that whole process is you get an opportunity to earn your degree. You'll be a professional something. If you're not a professional football player, you can be a professional anything. And we want to be able to provide as many San Diego kids that play football that opportunity.
The SDFNL staff do everything possible to help showcase players get attention. From inviting colleges to come watch, to streaming the game online, and even creating an app to help coaches scout players.
I'll say low end we'll probably have 30, high end we'll probably have about 50 scouts, all collected together, either streaming or coming here live to check them out, and that's not including the junior colleges.
It's Point Loma kid right here.
Which one?
Number 3, yeah.
Safety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For proof of the showcase's success, you don't have to look any further than its alumni.
This game, it's like a last chance for like colleges to come out and like look at the recruits and like see, like just basically scout. So if you couldn't do something that you wanted to do during your regular season, you could do it out here with like good competition. There's a lot of guys from different schools. Say you had an injury game 1 or game 5 in the season that put you out, coaches couldn't look at you anymore. But if you come out here and display your talents where there will be coaches on the sidelines, it's that extra look that you need to go if you're trying to get to the next level.
Me scoring a bunch of the touchdowns got me the offer from Wayne State because I didn't have any offers until I came to this All-Star game.
This day of last year, the Wednesday practice, Minot State actually offered me this day, and it was cool. Montel brought me up in front of the whole group, and he told me to tell everybody about my offers and stuff, and I was the only guy on the team that had offers, and because it was mostly because of Montel. He helped me a lot.
They like you a lot. He's salivating over you.
Getting players into college is just part of what makes the showcase special. The teams are selected via a draft process, which can result in players from the same high school on different teams. Playing with as many new faces as possible helps the players come together to network and become a San Diego football family.
We didn't want to go with the traditional east, south, north, west versus west kind of attitude. I think that's not a very good way to approach it. We really wanted the kids to be able to network each other because when you play the east, west, or south, those guys play with each other since Pop Warner. They still know each other. We want to bring the networking aspect because when you go into college, you don't know anyone. So you need to start learning how to, get engaged with other players while you're here.
At the end of the day, we're all a San Diego family, and like it's cool to make those type of connections. So when you do go on to the next level, you do have the people that you play with, and you know them like that.
In the grand scheme of things, the showcase's score is not based on touchdowns and field goals, but in the phone calls received with a free education on the other line.
When I got the call for the scholarship offer, I was downstairs at the table doing my homework. So it was pretty exciting at the time. I ran upstairs and told my mom and dad.
I told my dad, and he was so happy. I screamed to my little brother and sister. I'm like, Jace, Jaylee, I got an offer.
Hearing the words like, Brandon, we'd like to give you this full ride offer. And man, those words that was something that you can't even compare to anything else.
So far, we've been doing good. I can't complain too much at all. So we're good.
Let's go, fellas, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We all know that we love to hear from former San Diego athletes in our Blast from the Past segment. Right, Tommy?
That's right. We have so much talent here in San Diego in high school that a lot of them take it all the way to college. So let's see what they're up to now.
Hey everyone, this is Prince Lamar from St. Augustine High School, San Diego, and this is a day in the life of Prince Lamar. Just got up for practice, about to head to the pavilion, get this ice bath, recover, and probably watch the women's game. A beautiful day out here in Davis. Here's our facilities. We're out here recovering. My boy LJ, trainer Jill, the best in the world.
Woo!
I'm always San Diego. What's up? Hey.
San Diego, I got us. San Diego, I got us.
You already know what's up.
Before departing the train.
Coach. Airport. My team.
I don't know, man. I just
know what's up.
Don't get it wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Out here on the plane. My guy George.
Vlog over there.
I think Mike's in my video a lot. It's my guy Granddad Neil. What's up, Neil? This is going to be a full flight to San Diego today. Do text.
Man, we in San Diego. We just touched down, you know, so it's got bad.
Yeah, we out here in San Diego. Just had dinner with the army. Watching one of our old games.
All football season, we took you to some of the best matchups with the craziest student sections. And for basketball, we're doing the same thing.
It's one of my favorite segments. Take a look at this week's Game Day. Here we are for our very first Game Day basketball edition, but today we're doing things a little bit different. Instead of looking at the game from the fans' perspective, today it's all about the head coach.
Chase. My name is Pat Evelyn, and I'm the head coach for the San Pasquale Eagles.
Pat averaged 25 points and 10 rebounds per game while playing at San Pasquale. He then went on to play at the junior college level and eventually Division I basketball at Pacific University. Now, Pat finds himself back right here where everything started, at San Pasquale.
4. Let's be patient. Let's look for it.
What does it mean for you to be back here coaching at San Pasquale?
Well, for me, the biggest thing is just to be able to give back to the kids. I was a player there, years ago, and to be able to come back to my alma mater and give to kids, the way my coaches gave to me is really special. Mickey, see the ball.
You've kind of brought family into the game of basketball, at least for San Pasquale. Your mom has been around for 14 years and she still has 6 more to go. What legacy do you hope the Evelyns leave behind for San Pasquale?
Hopefully one that'll be remembered forever. To be a coach and still look up and see my mom in the stands at her game is an incredible feeling. She was there at every game watching me play. 2 brothers have already gone through. I got a sister there now, and the youngest brother will be coming up in a couple of years. So she'll be there, she'll be around, and she'll always be supporting. So it's really something special.
I love the school. I love the program. It's just sort of been. I just am passionate about basketball, and I want these boys to be successful, and I want the families of San Pasquale to love the program as much as we do.
What have you seen from Pat? What kind of leader is he?
I think he's a really good leader. I think he's passionate about the game, and sometimes that's hard to find in a coach. I think it's great to have players become coaches because they know the game, they have a passion for it, and I'm really proud of him. I think he's done a great job.
Good pass, Sam. What is the backboard? When I took over, there was a few down years, so we really tried hard to kind of build the program back up and give pride to our players. So I hope that when I leave, whenever that is, that we left something that we can be proud of. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. We do things right, we get a layup.
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and even Facebook at SD Prep Insider, and hit us up on our website where we have extra bonus footage.
That's all we have from here at the exciting state playoff.
For Abby Hornacek, Ty Hines, Lisa Lane, I'm Tommy Morris. We'll see you next time, San Diego.